and we bring wonderful ladies all across the world doing great jobs in their fields, in the field of business, and of course, we have privilege of bringing some celebrities, some great women. Today, I am being helped and co-hosted by my colleague here, Smita, who's joining me from Dubai, and Smita is going to bring our guest for today, guest of honor for today. Smita, how are you doing?
All well, Anupamji, how are you?
I am great. Good to see
I
you.
heard I heard you've flown down to India.
Yes, I am in India and traveling. To be honest, I stopped midway. I was going to Haridwar this morning and had to stop midway to really do this interview. And I'm so excited to be a part of this program with you.
I am excited as well because we've in the past brought in many ladies, many great hastiya jo makes an impact in the society at large. So we have somebody who's been doing that in this part of the world in UAE, and she's Reema Mahajan, Mrs. Reema Mahajan Gupta. Namaste, Rima ji. Welcome to this platform of V4U Radio. It's an
No,
honor to have someone with us who has been a pillar of support for over 66,000 Indian women in UAE
Wow. Wow.
through her community, the Indian Women in Dubai, which started in 2019, which she started in 2019. And it is a social and business platform to empower women and women entrepreneurs. And I'm glad I am also a member of IWD. Well, Reema ji personally is a bubbly person who stands out in a crowd due to her warm, cheerful personality and her charisma. Let me first of all congratulate you for being one among the super 100 business leaders and professionals in UAE.
thank you. Thank
Congratulations.
you so much, Sumita ji, and thank you, Anu ji. Thank you to both of you for having me on this show. I mean, it's my honor to be here this morning chatting with both of you.
It's our honor and privilege. So there's so much more to tell about her and the pioneering work that she's been doing in this part. So let's just start with a little bit about yourself. Can you tell us about your educational background and how it has shaped your career?
I come from a town in the north of India called Chandigarh, and was there till class 12th. Went to IIT Delhi, did chemical engineering in IIT Delhi. Very quickly realized I needed to learn more about business, so decided to pursue my MBA. So went to IIM Bangalore, did my MBA. After that, joined my husband in London. So I'm a Bain trained management consultant. I used to work with a company called Bain and Company. They're a very global firm. They consult CEOs and CFOs on strategic matters. Did strategy consulting for about 10 years before IWD happened. And then in 2020, I decided to take the plunge when COVID was happening and this community came to life. And now I've been running IWD for the last 3 years too.
So
Wow.
yeah, it's a long
Wow.
journey from IIT Delhi to from
देखो
Chandigarh to
जब हम बड़े हो रहे थे, so IIT and IIM combination is a dream come true for like
yes.
this is so मैं तो यही सोच रहा हूँ कि wow, what a combination. And again from IIT to IIM Bangalore, and you started, of course you went to London. How did you get into social entrepreneur? Because इसके बाद तो सिर्फ entrepreneur क्यों नहीं? Why social entrepreneur?
I think COVID changed a lot of lives and it changed a lot of perspectives for everybody, right? So I think for COVID, what happened is my passion was always to work with women, but it was a side thing, it was a side hustle. It was never the main thing because I was in a job. But during COVID, I was home. I could feel the stress in the system. I could feel the emotional stress, the financial stress, the physical stress. So we did, just to give back, we did a lot of work around the women in the community. And every day, for example, we would host a Zumba session, a yoga session, a mind training session. Anybody who would give me a free session, we would get them and ask them to talk to our women because we could feel how stressed the system is. And then just purely by word of mouth, the community, the Facebook group grew from a handful of members to more than 30,000 during COVID, just in less than a year, just because women came to the community. They liked how we ran it because we ran a very positive, very supportive, very collaborative community. and recommended their friends to join us. So when it touched 30,000 now, तो मुझे लगा कि this is different. This is not the normal, not a normal group. This is not a normal Facebook group. And that's when the social entrepreneurship journey started.
Before you go ahead, Smita, I'm hearing some noise when
Yeah, I
somebody is
was looking
talking.
at what it is. Yeah, yeah, I
I
can
don't know,
see.
maybe.
Am I?
Now is it there?
Is it
Uh,
there?
uh, when Rima was talking, then I could hear some noise, but I thought
Yes.
maybe just
Okay.
check your camera. But anyways, let's continue, and then if you hear it again, Sumita, then maybe we'll just raise in the private chat. Okay. Anyways, sorry, Sumita, you were about to ask something.
No, I was just telling that I came to UAE in 1999. So we didn't have any such, opportunities or the luxuries of having such a backup from different women from different walks of life. So it was rather difficult coming from India, and you don't have any backup system here. But that is something that is being, IWD has actually filled up that gap. I must congratulate you on that. But Rimaji, tell me, living in a country which has got lots of strict rules, which are all it has been implanted for the safe and smooth living of all the citizens of UAE. What were the initial challenges you had faced while setting up IWD?
I think UAE is a beautiful country because they welcome every culture with very open arms, right? We as Indians, I think most of us call Dubai our second home, right?
Very
You've been
true,
here
very
so
true.
much more longer than I've been here, right? So you've been here more than around 25 years now, and but
Yes.
it's such a safe country that we are so proud and happy raising our kids here.
True.
And that is the beauty of UAE. And I think when we run the platform, all the what the team is trying to do is build a very positive collaborative platform which abides by the rules, the social media laws of UAE. So we know all of that, and I think it is just we try and follow every rule that has been laid out there.
Yeah, so I can, Anupamji, I can personally vouch for it that it is a platform where women's grievances and queries are met for sure. And it's also, sometimes it turns up to become a job portal. It becomes a matrimonial site. You put up your doubts and your ad about your products, and you get hundreds of responses from women belonging to a wide variety of social structure. And the inspiring interviews you do, that's just an icing on the cake, Rimaji. Do tell us tell us more about IWD serving as a social and business hub for women in the UAE. How are you
So
doing?
we have two missions. One is the social hub, like you mentioned. You know, we Gulf News covered us last year as the Google for Indian women Dubai. I think that's a very good summary. Whether you're looking
Yes.
for a doctor, you're looking for a job, you're looking to buy something for your home, you ask that question on the community. And the beauty here is I don't reply. The members of the community come forward and reply. So it's a platform being run by the women for the women. And so everything here is done by the community themselves. Now, in addition to being a social platform, especially given we are all expats, we leave our home country behind, we leave our friends and family behind in India, and we move to a new country. You have so many questions settling in, right? And I think we solve a lot of those questions just by reading the discussions on the platform. You learn so much.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
there is a second element of it, which I realized very quickly when we landed here, is women usually move here due to the family moving here. You know, the husband
yeah,
finds a job and the
yes.
family moves here, and most of the
Mhm.
cases they leave behind very exciting careers back at home, and they take a
Yes.
break because they have a kid or they have changed countries, they are not able to find the right jobs. So something which we really encourage at IWD is entrepreneurship. So that is
Mm.
the business mission of IWD, of women starting second careers from home. These are the
Mm.
homepreneurs we are talking about with 1 to 10 employees. So small businesses, MSMEs, we give them that platform to come together, to learn, to grow, to coach, and to market. So all of that in one place is what I'm trying to build.
And it's wonderful work. As you said, it's a huge support system that's working here silently on the Facebook. And now IWD Award Season 4 is coming up soon. We're
Yes.
all waiting excitedly to see the women from different fields, contesting for it. Do tell us more about it. How did you come up with this idea?
So IWD Awards started 3 years ago. This is our fourth season, and I think it started with a very simple idea that women need to be celebrated. Women are the IWD was started because I felt women needed to be supported, and then after you support them, you need to celebrate their achievements. And that's when we started the first season. And the whole idea was we celebrate the top achievers from the community. All the winners come from the community, and we do a big event. It's a big celebration. We run a very thorough, fair, transparent process from the beginning to the end. Right from the nominations, we'll put it up on our social media channels, and we'll say this person has nominated themselves in this category. The community comes and votes for them. Once we have the top three people in every category, we take them to a jury, and the jury asks them very tough questions. Okay, so it's not easy to win our award, but it's a thorough process to find the right person. And a person we believe in. And I think we've had a tremendous success stories from the first season we did it. The winners who won in the first season are now super successful entrepreneurs running very sustainable businesses. And that's the whole idea of IWD Awards.
Wonderful, wonderful, Reemaji, and all the best for the season 4 that's coming up soon. We're all looking forward to it.
But
Thank you.
बातों का सिलसिला चलता रहेगा. पहले एक छोटा सा मैं वीडियो दिखाना चाहता हूँ अपने श्रोताओं को, if you allow me, Reema ji and Smita ji, and then we'll come back to really ask and continue with the chit chat.
Reema Mahajan is a renowned leader known for empowering Indian women in the UAE. With degrees from IIT Delhi and IIM Bangalore, she founded Indian Women in Dubai, IWD, growing it to over 100,000 members. IWD supports women-led enterprises and fosters collaboration. Reema Mahajan Facebook Top Community Accelerator Program 2022. Her accolades include Asia's 100 Women Power Leaders 2023 and Top 100 CEOs in Dubai 2024. Reema believes in the power of women supporting each other, aiming to create global opportunities for women. Her work continues to inspire and uplift many in the UAE and beyond. V4U रेडियो ऐप डाउनलोड करें, वो भी बिल्कुल.
So of course, I will first of all. Sorry, I'll just bring it to our normal screens. Yes. So
just a glimpse of what Reemaji is as a video.
Yeah, no, but I mean, so inspirational story. In fact, from a consultant, first of all, decorated education, then to a consultant. How did your experience with that consultancy firm, Baines and Company, prepare you for this kind of opportunity or this position?
I think consulting gives you a lot of skills, and I'm very thankful for the experience, because whatever I've done in the 3 years have actually been the learning in the last 10 years. Simple things like consulting teaches you is, one is communication skills. I have to talk about IWD everywhere. If I don't talk, then nobody knows about our story. Second thing that consulting teaches you is working in teams. IWD is purely a community run by teams, different teams working on events, different teams running our social media platform, a team of moderators moderating the platform every day. So if you can't work in teams, you can't run a mission like this. And I think the third thing which consulting taught me was analytical skills. So, consulting is all about Excel spreadsheets and PowerPoints, right? But I think that learning actually helped us put a lot of thought into what goes into the community. When do we post? When do we launch an event? How do we track everything that goes on into the community? So there's a lot of analysis run in the background to decide how the community is run on a daily basis.
Wonderful.
I also wanted to just acknowledge a few people who joined us. Vandana is not here, who is our COO. She had to be originally here. She has got a bad throat. However, she's watching us closely, sending her greetings. And then there is an individual, Estelle Basillo, who is sending hellos. So, of course, thank you for people. Nishant is online, and many others who are watching us. So thank you so much, for friends, for joining us. Continuing with this part, rightly said, very, very rightly said, Reema ji, that the amount of corporate exposure prepares you for this role. Now we know that this is not just something that can contain you within Dubai, because um, it's model pay. There are many other societies which are being developed, which were maybe in North America, in Europe, and all that, where the Indian expats, the main purpose is the husbands get a job, or the career is first, and then the whole family moves, and then that's how. And then they find there are one bunch of hundreds and thousands of women there who got now. So again, this story is such a motivating story. I'm sure that this may really strike home to many who are thinking of doing such a thing in the local area, local community.
No,
Tell
that's
about,
there. Even Anupamji, even here, there are regional such communities which are regional. The beauty
yeah,
of IWD is the inclusivity.
yeah.
Whole of India is being united. That's the main thing.
What I would like to know, maybe if you could share some of the success stories of this, like notable achievements of these winners, which you like season four, so season one, season two, three winners. Are you able to share some success stories of some of the great women who got some awarded in last few seasons?
Oh, lots of them, yeah. Our awards cover 30 different categories. So, whether you are an artist, whether you are an entrepreneur, whether you are a home baker, whether you are whatever area of expertise you have, we try and find, a fit for you. From the first season, the travel agent who had started with us runs a multi-people travel agency. There were only two people when, in the beginning 3 years ago. They've grown beautifully. We as a community got for all the work we've done on Facebook, Meta and Facebook came to us and awarded us the Community Accelerator Award. So we worked with Facebook directly for all the work we've been doing. Beautiful stories of entrepreneurs growing. I know somebody who I met about 3 years ago, was living in a small apartment, moved to a 1 bedroom, to a 2 bedroom, to a 3 bedroom now, with all the business that she's been running in IWD.
Wow.
And the winners of our season one events decor category have now hired a big storage space to keep all their stuff. Just goes to tell you that they've grown enough that they're hiring storage spaces, right? And
Wow.
all being run by women. So that's those are just some of the very practical ways of where you can see how the growth has happened.
It's
Um,
beautiful.
you got acknowledged as one of the Asia's 100 women power leaders and among the top 100 CEOs in Dubai. What does that mean to you?
I think for me, like I said, awards mean celebration. And I feel when somebody authentic comes and acknowledges your work, it is just a proof that you're doing it in the right direction. And when big organizations come and acknowledge our work at IWD, it is it's more than it's the feeling of walking on the stage is bigger than the trophy you hold in hand, because somebody has put their stamp and said, yes, you are in the right direction, you are making an impact in your own sort of world, and continue doing that. And that is the reason I do awards, because I want to tell those ladies that yes, whatever you're doing, you might be small, they're mostly MSME small entrepreneurs, but you have a lot of potential, you just need to keep going. And that is what awards mean to me.
Wow, so beautiful. You're a humble lady there.
Humility personified every time I've met her. I think first time we met at the consulate,
Yes.
I've got this problem of not remembering faces. But then next time she met me, she came running to me and said, "Yeah, we have met before." That's what Rimaji is. So you were mentioning about your collaborations with Meta and Facebook. So how has it influenced the growth and the impact of IWD in general?
Yeah, so Meta came in last year, 2022 Accelerator Community Program we were a part of, and we were chosen from more than 5,000 communities who had applied and who are in the UAE right now. Only 4 were chosen, so I was very glad to be a part of it. But we went through a 6-month, Padhai Ka program. It was a very rigorous program. We had classes twice a week where they picked up different topics around communities, how to run effective communities, how to coach, how to run your teams. A lot of things picked up. So that we can run our communities more efficiently. So I think that obviously plays a lot of role, and I think it reflects in the way we run IWD today, because they forced and mentored and told us how to keep the community very constructive.
No, so nice. And बताओ एक क्या change आया है कि AI and these tools are so becoming important. If you have to grow, you cannot grow without them. You have to collaborate and you have to learn these tools. And of course, जितना ज़्यादा आप करेंगे तो क्योंकि data science is what controls, I think, the most of the growth and efficiency and all that in several sectors of the business. So rightly said, great collaboration, because I was also reading about your collaboration with Meta and Facebook, and of course these big companies do control the data, if nothing else, and they
Yes.
know how to channelize the data in the right direction. And itne to myths हैं. Women empowerment is not, see, VPU रेडियो के लिए ये बड़ा बहुत important platform है. जब हमने शुरू किया था, this was one of the platforms we really trusted on, although we know that lots and lots of work is being done. और अभी भी इतने myths हैं, मैं बताऊं कि myths around, and I'll give you one example. If a woman speaks a language, a business language, which is English fluently, it is assumed she's empowered. Now I said, wow, that is such a big myth which we have to break, because हमको ये पता है कि empowerment starts from uh, economic independence first, right? And that economic independence does not see caste, creed, color, language, nothing. If you are economically independent, you are able to make decisions. If you're able to make decisions, that gives you the empowerment. Like, so again, when we bring ladies like you really make it so simple. I mean, of course, it's not as simple, but such wonderful experiences. And I would just maybe add my next question to this whole philosophy. There are some initiatives which IWD is taking, in order to lead, to provide these women-led enterprises, and enterprises to become more empowered.
A lot of them, both online and offline. We only 3 months back, we've structured it and we've launched a platform called Indian Women Network. The network has more than 150 entrepreneurs as we speak today in 3 months. These are all women running businesses. What we do with them is we coach, we mentor them, and we help them in networking. So every week we pick up a topic which is very important for women entrepreneurs to grow a business. There are 2 or 3 important aspects of it, right? One is the money, the mindset to win, the mindset that you're unstoppable, that you can work around your friends and family and all the other responsibilities that women shoulder. So we work on mindset. We work on your financial knowledge, because running a successful enterprise, you need to know how to manage money. So financial literacy there is very important. And the third thing, which is very important today, can't be ignored, is digital marketing or social media and how you market and use the different channels. So we do a lot of simple workshops like how to Instagram, how to make reels, how to use performance marketing. And so we pick all these topics every week. And we run a very active platform of coaching these entrepreneurs and instilling that confidence in them that they can also run a business. Once they do that, we give them networking opportunities, and beautiful collaborations have come out of the community. So once or twice a month, we'd host them offline at a restaurant or somewhere, and they all come together and meet each other. And when you meet people in person, right, वो थोड़ा different होता है. आप online हर बातें कर सकते हो WhatsApp पे, but when you meet somebody, you don't know where that conversation can take you, which idea can become big. So we provide them that platform to meet people. And for example, the next meetup is next week, so we have like about 40 women coming to that, and we don't know what beautiful ideas will come out of it.
That's beautiful.
Wonderful.
Reema ji, there's a quote which Vandana ji had given me. When women support each other, incredible things happen. I want to ask, we've been talking about the professional aspect of it. So you're a mother of young kids. I've understood that also. So how does it mean to you personally?
I think when women support each other, incredible things can happen. When women put their minds to something, then also incredible things can happen. Having young kids, I work around their schedule. They are 5 and 8, so they're very young. They need me. That's why we're doing this call in the morning, because they're at school. So I spend most of my times in the mornings in school, or in the evening when at 5 o'clock they're usually in some classes or somewhere. I would do something then. And then I have some strict policies or priorities around my kids. For example, I don't take calls after 7 o'clock, and that is just my own rule. That's my kids. We have dinner together every day without fail. And only one night a week I'm allowed outside. If it's if some dinner I can't miss. But otherwise, I'm trying to do practically as a mother is I am building an enterprise. I am building my venture is social entrepreneurship. But I'm trying to work around my little kids and my family.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Women are jugglers, the best jugglers in the world.
I
Multitaskers, right?
I agree. I fully agree. No one can match that juggling skills. Like you're God gifted for that matter. I always say women are God gifted. In crisis, men crumble like just a pack of cards coming down. But women at that time they show their mettle. And I'm so proud to be surrounded by such great women, including my mother, my sisters, my all my colleagues, and great women who really do. I really like this quote when women support each other, incredible things happen. Hey, one more thing comes to my mind is basically what are you how are you envisioning creating more opportunities to these women who are now part of IWD, showcasing the talent globally, right?
Yeah.
Um, how I mean, how do you envision creating more opportunities?
I think a lot is yet to come. I'm thankful we've made good, growth in the UAE. At least women in UAE are part of the network. But there's so much more we can do internationally. We can collaborate with other countries. I'm sure India is of interest to everybody. People from here can sell and market in India, right? For the entrepreneurs, there's such a big market that we need to tap into. We collaborate here with the Indian consulate. I was very thankful. I collaborated with Modi ji's team also for Alan Modi, right? But there's so much more opportunities we can give to women globally. And I think the journey has just started. You don't know which direction we'll go into, but I'm very excited.
So, because Dubai is a melting pot of cultures, and a lot of Indians come here to migrate to other countries. So, are you planning to expand globally instead of
You won't believe
IW?
we've done that already. So we have not. It's not a direct arm, but somebody who was a part of Indian Women Dubai last year went to London, started Indian Women in London. Very similar concept, run in a very similar way. Just taking inspiration from the community we are doing here. And I have a friend in Canada also. So she was like, I love what you do here. I want to start my own Facebook group. So she started a Facebook group. Now the journey starts somewhere. How you push it, how you drive it is your drive. But I think already people are taking inspiration from the work we are doing in Dubai.
That's incredible, because IWD, as I told earlier, it's actually melting the gaps if there are in any social or cultural way, because it is representing India as a whole and not a regional thing, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah. Everybody is welcome. Yeah, as long as you're Indian. I don't. We don't. If you join the community, the welcome questions don't ask which state, which color, which creed, which caste you are. We don't believe in that. Which language you speak. You can speak anything as long as you can read it in English. You're welcome on the platform, and you can communicate on the platform. I think you need to be Indian at heart, and to a certain extent, sometimes I ask myself question. I think it's for all women. If you are good at heart, we will welcome you.
and you wouldn't believe it, Rimaji, in my queries that I've posted in on IWD, one was about language. I had a doubt in language, which was spoken somewhere in Bastar. So I got somebody who could actually vouch for it and say, I am from Bastar, and she
Wow.
helped me out.
So beautiful example, right, of the community coming together and women supporting each other and helping you
Yes,
and telling you more basically. So that's just a very practical example of how the community is run and how women support each other.
No, I
exactly.
fully agree with that part, Smita, because we come across organizations who've been watching us from a distance, and then they tap on our shoulders. And recently, an organization, women empowerment organization, approached us from Bhilai, and we are supporting them as well. And again, so you rightly said that they astonish you all, and I always thank the social media, of course, which have kind of just broken all the boundaries, formal boundaries now. Being and the communication is so becoming so easier than it was ever before. Now, for IWD, Rimaji, do you have any formal growth plans like 1, 3, 5 years plan where you see yourself?
I just believe in going with the journey. I don't put any formal. To be honest, I'm very thankful for where we are today. I would have graduating from IIT and IIMs, you don't think about social media as your plan A. It was never plan A, right? You're always thinking about CEOs, CFOs, and big Fortune 500 companies, and that's what a lot of my batchmates are doing right now. So what I do is very intriguing to all these companies, and some of my batchmates are unicorns, right? They are big companies in India, and they're like, what you do is very different. But I'm very happy doing what I'm doing, and I'm very thankful that God has blessed us on the journey. So I will just continue the journey in this way, grab opportunities as they come, and we don't know where we'll be in another 3 years.
So when you
Yeah,
say you are, sorry,
being a support for so many women, it's not a small thing that you're doing. It's different, but it is the biggest thing that you can do on earth, that you're supporting so many women in different walks of life, right? Anupam ji, you were about to say something.
no, I was just saying the IWD means the women in Dubai, Indian women in Dubai, right? But we know that UAE is, I think, a conglomeration of 7 emirates, right?
Yeah.
So is
Yes.
it safe to say, are you in all 7 emirates, or are you just
Yes.
okay? Okay, so you
Yes,
are in.
it started as Dubai because again, it was a very organic initiative. So I used to live in Dubai and I still live in Dubai. So I started Indian Women in Dubai. But here members have joined us, and we have people from Sharjah, we have people from Abu Dhabi. We actually have a big group which stays in Ras Al Khaimah also. So, and then we are open to. So I think we're safe to say we are Indian Women in UAE in a way. We welcome everyone, and I think it's all about women coming together. That's the sense of it.
What is the one common theme you find when you find 40, 50, or 1,000 women come and sit down in under one roof? What is one common theme you've noticed?
I think the myth we've broken is that women can't work together.
Oh wow!
I bring, because trust me, when I was working initially on this idea, I remember a lunch table conversation with a friend, and somebody told me, "Oh, you're trying to build a platform with women," and this was when we were a handful of members. Okay, and he's like, "Put 3 women together. All they will talk about is makeup, kitty party, or
सास
kids."
भी कभी बहू थी.
हाँ, या सास में ये क्या, right? I bring to you a platform where women do not talk about makeup, kitty parties, or kids. I bring to you a platform where the conversations are much bigger than that. Women who dare to dream and are trying to start businesses, women who are looking for jobs on the platform, they want to be independent. So I think we've broken those myths, and I think that is what excites me.
One thing is for sure, I love Ekta Kapoor. I love her. I love her. She does. But the melodrama she bring on the like everything repeated, doom, 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 and Kasauti Zindagi Ki Saas Bhi. I swear to God, mean the women to women rivalries. I think they learn the best from these soap operas.
Yeah, they are overshown, right? In reality, women are more than happy to work together, to support each other, to recommend each other, to help each other grow. See, I
And
want to grow, but I want the whole community to grow with me. And there's so many women who come and support us every day. The platform is run by women. That's what I say, and they
And
work on.
every Sunday, it turns out to be a beautiful marketplace. You
wow,
wouldn't
Yes.
believe it, Anupam
wow.
ji. Sundays are something we look forward every week because it is a beautiful marketplace. You get to buy and sell everything, all
Yeah.
sorts of things.
My next stop shop would be Dubai for sure. I mean, I would certainly. I'm looking forward to come to Dubai, although I live far ways from there. But and I also wish the production houses like the Ekta Kapoors also start some production on some workshops on these types of entrepreneurial shows where the Shark Tanks, for example, they have been a great inspiration to lots of self like the entrepreneurs and all that. Hey, one more thing comes to mind is basically regarding what next now. So you brought IWD for so long. I also saw your picture with our honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. So of course it seems like you're really making waves, not just within Dubai but back home as well. What next? Like and I think it must be covered, but I'm more curious to know that yes, there has to be something going in your mind.
I think I want to be, what next is bigger and better.
Okay.
I just, if you think about UAE, if you think about women in UAE, I want our community to be the number one portal that you would love and recommend. And if you can do that with firmness, if you are speaking, about us, I think we've achieved success, because then people love and respect us and remember us for all the good work that they're trying to put in. And that is my mission, right? So everybody now, see, I think UAE or Dubai knows us. They know IWD exists for women. I would love the whole of India to know about us. That we are outside of India. We are expat women outside of India. We still love India. India is हमारे दिल में है जैसे कहते हैं ना. So I think the whole of India needs to know about that.
Can I ask a controversial question? I don't mean to really spark the controversy, but do you see this challenge just within our culture?
No, I think the challenge is for all culture. You know, I moved here from London, and there is a community called British Mums in Dubai. The challenge is when you're leaving a home country. It doesn't matter where you go to. There is also a community called American Mums in UAE. So, you know, the challenge is when you leave a safety net, which is where you've grown in. I feel, and you leave a country and you move abroad, you are leaving your friends and family behind. You need a new social support network. And that is the challenge we are trying to solve.
Well, I mean, I know this conversation can go on, and of course, it's such a
Yes.
beautiful conversation because the stories just spread like a perfume kind of thing. And I know my co-host today, Sumita, I admire her, this lady so much. She's one of those examples whose daughter, is a perfect reflection of Sumita's character, and she's doing such great
Thank you
things.
very much.
And of course, and that just brings me to the last part. And I'll ask this question to both of you. Your advice to women, if I had to just ask a few cents. So first, Reema, I'll ask you that question.
I think Sumita ji, you should go first.
Okay,
I would
Sumita.
love to hear from you.
Women, I've always heard women, especially when you're reaching their 40, when they're reaching their 40s, saying that I don't have the time to do that. I'm not getting the time to do that. So it's time is just something that you can definitely manage. You have you put your heart to it, you can do it. And Reema ji is a perfect example for that. She's got young children at home and she's juggling everything. So you can't complain that you don't have time to do certain things. You will make time if you love doing that, right? So let's not complain that I don't have the time, I don't have the energy. Please put your heart into what you're doing and you will achieve whatever you want to do. That's what I've felt. Yeah, Reema ji?
Totally agree. I think a lot of women come to me and they're like, I want to start a business, I want to do something, and please give me a business idea. No, nobody is going to solve that for you. All I tell them is follow your passion and stay true to it. And as long as you follow your passion, you will find your way around. You will also find your support system. The whole family will come forward and help you do what you want to do. But you have to stay true to your passion and just go for it. Don't doubt yourself in the journey, because women doubt themselves a lot, right? वो self doubt हमेशा रहता है. We don't have the capabilities, we don't have the skills. You can develop, you can learn all of that. You just have to go for it.
Yes.
Any-
And you have
any-
such a wonderful platform like IWD to promote yourself. So why stay back?
Any day-to-day challenges which kind of excite you more than anything else? Like you say, yes, this is something that's a good challenge. Any challenges which you would like to maybe bring up?
I think my challenge every day is to keep the platform relevant. And it's, every day it's evolving, right? 10 years ago, nobody thought social media would exist at this stage, and now it's such an important part of everybody's life, right? So we are evolving, technology is evolving, AI is evolving. We want to stay relevant and grow with it rather than be old school or whatever. So we are accepting AI as a part of all of it. We are also kind of joining all social media platforms to help us spread the word. So for me, I want to stay relevant even 5 years from today.
Absolutely. And for those who do not know about you, who are newcomers to Dubai or UAE, what are the few ways they can join you?
I would encourage everybody, if you are an Indian expat in UAE, Indian women in UAE, please look us up on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Twitter, Threads. We are pretty much on all platforms today. You can choose your platform of choice. Come be a part of the community. It's a very positive, very supportive, collaborative community. We do a lot of work online and offline to unite women. Join an area of your interest, and I'm sure you'll find like-minded women along with you.
And last few words from Sumita, if you have some.
Well, I just want to wish IWD the best because I've seen the kind of work that you're doing here, being part of IWD, and I find it. I think that's a privilege that I've had living in this country to be supported by so many beautiful women, from doing so many different things in their life and being successful at that. So all the best to IWD and Reema ji. May God give you more strength to give more support and give bring more women together.
And it has been a sheer absolute privilege for me as well to have been with you, both ladies here, celebrating women, celebrating IWD, and celebrating such a great concept which is womanhood. Because I know this is not just a phenomenon that belongs to Dubai. It can be spread out and make a global impact. So thank you so much, Primaji, for coming. Thank you so much, Sumita, for being my co-host today. And thank you, VPU listeners and also viewers and watchers at Facebook and social media. Keep tuned. This is Reema Mahajan today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
Thank you so much. You
Reema Mahajan is a renowned leader known for empowering Indian women in the UAE. With degrees from IIT Delhi and IIM Bangalore, she founded Indian Women in Dubai, IWD, growing it to over 100,000 members. IWD supports women-led enterprises and fosters collaboration. Reema Mahajan Facebook Top Community Accelerator Program 2022. Her accolades include Asia's 100 Women Power Leaders 2023 and Top 100 CEOs in Dubai 2024. Reema believes in the power of women supporting each other, aiming to create global opportunities for women. Her work continues to inspire and uplift many in the UAE and beyond. V4U रेडियो ऐप डाउनलोड करें, वो भी बिल्कुल फ्री।